Okay, I'm still in England, and I'm headed to Chipping Norton. Gonna go visit with another YouTube guy. Well, he's a follower of mine, and he invited me to go to the Farmer's Dog. If you don't know what the Farmer's Dog is Jeremy Clarkson's new pub. The fuck was that? Beeping. I don't know who was beeping, but they were beeping. And they can beep at me all they want, because you know what? Oh, Spandex Mafia. Beautiful Sunday, though. It's chisel plowing. I will tell you, though, it is awful wet here. I don't know who that is. This is called Iron Down Farm. I just figured I'd take a look and stop and see how he was doing. It is awful wet out here. It's a pretty good sized deer. 6.250R, I think. R6.250, maybe that's what it is. Beautiful countryside. And anyway, introduce yourself.
I'm Pete, North Cotswold Dairy, cow juice of Diddley Spot Farm Shop.
There you go. So we're gonna do a little run around his parlor here. So to get into the parlor, you go around that corner.
There's steps at the back as well.
Well, we'll go to the back and walk on up, or at least I will anyway.
Yeah, you can go down.
Yeah, go down. He lives down there.
Yeah.
So this is a double 12.
Yeah.
Right? What would you call this? A herringbone?
Herringbones. I call it 1224 swing over.
1224 swing over. Okay, yeah, because you've only got.
Yeah.
All right.
Mind your head. It's not as clean as it probably should be. But...
Well, you know what? There's no USDA inspectors here.
we have our red tractor inspectors.
They're probably worse.
Well, they could be. I don't know.
So what are your milkers? These are De Laval?
No, so they are ADF.
ADF.
They're GEA cups.
Okay.
But it's got dip and flush on it. So when it comes off the cow, it automatically dips.
Okay.
And then hangs up and it will do a flush.
Okay.
So you don't have to dip your cows or anything. It does it for you.
It does it for you. Okay. So yeah, that's an interesting. See, we used. Well, what the heck were they now? New Pulse, Bodman.
Right.
New Pulse. Those were years ago, but they were manuals. They weren't takeoffs.
Yeah.
Everything was a stanchion barn.
Yeah.
So you do So you milk one side, and then the next side comes in.
Prep the next.
Prep the next side.
Cross
Got
the
it.
rod.
Keep my camera going on the right side. So yeah, you don't have all the different milk. They're just 12 milkers rolling down here and getting shit on, like you were saying.
Cows are on top of you a bit. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll never forget what dipping cows. My aunt Beth, she would dip the cows, and I don't know why she did it that way, but she would always dip from behind. I was on the side. I would go on the side, and she got shit on all the time, just all the time. But yeah, so when you hang these, when you put those on there, that's a cleaning cycle then, right?
That's just your jetto.
Now,
Swing up out your way.
okay, so when you're milking, you don't put it on that.
No, it'll hang up.
It'll hang up.
It'll hang up.
And then how does it flush though? I mean,
Well, there's a trigger in the switch.
in the switch.
So there's a flow meter for your flow.
All right.
So it knows there's milk going through it.
Okay.
When the flow drops, it'll fire a switch,
Okay.
which then fires the flush.
Okay.
Dip and then the flush.
All right. So it dips, it flushes. What does it do with the flush water?
Just goes on the floor.
Oh, it goes on the floor.
It's basically hanging. Look, can you see in there?
Yeah, the inflation.
There's a little bit in there, that white bit.
Okay.
If you can see.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So that squirts your dip
Yeah.
first, and then sprays the flush.
Okay.
With peracetic acid.
And then it dumps it right on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering where in the heck does it go?
So the vacuum's off when it flushes.
When it does that.
There's no vacuum to it,
Yeah.
so it will just drop out.
and then flushes water before it starts milking. Then.
Yeah, it does a flush It does like a 3-phase flush,
Right.
I think.
I was in Belgium a few years.
Blast air as well.
Right. It dries them off nice. Well, when I was in Belgium in 2014, they had robots.
Yeah.
And the robots were kind of neat, but they had the flush tank. So everything that came off of those.
Oh, right.
So they were storing it.
It probably stripped a bit of milk out first.
Yep.
It goes into a dump bucket or into a separate vessel. Yeah.
And I don't know what they did with that. I don't know what they did with that.
Technology in this job's going
Right.
more and more of it.
Well, we gave
got to be good.
we donated our milkers to the local county fair.
Yeah.
And the guy that picked them up, he's like, I used these in my barn.
Yeah.
He said these are better than the
Yeah.
than the new ones. He said I don't have any. There's no computer controlled anything.
No, but it's basic and it goes.
There's a little bit of skill. I said, well, yeah, you're running skillless milkers, so it's all taken out. You got to, and we did. I mean, I knew how to milk cows, but the machines take that away.
Yeah.
And I said, well, how do you know when she's done? He said, well, I don't think the milker does.
Yeah, it will take them off. If some air leaks or something, it'll take them off too quick, and you've got to put it back on.
And then you go.
There we are. Yeah.
So, this is really pretty cool.
Yeah, go and see the cows first.
He's got swinging gates. Got very friendly Ayrshire. She came running right up to me. I was like, well, she might. Yeah, she's like American. I'm going to go visit with this guy. So we were talking about badgers and tuberculosis. That's a real problem. It's a problem that we don't have, but...
we lost 10 cows a month ago. Yeah.
10 cows a month ago. Yeah. And so when you replace those, you're buying in.
Yeah.
Where do they have to come from?
They can come, well, as long as it's not a TB restricted herd, they could come from anywhere, really.
Right.
They sometimes won't let us replace them, and we might have to have another test before you can replace them. It all depends on the vet, the case vet.
Okay. I think here she comes. I think it is. Anyway, those are problems that we don't have. We don't have those problems. But thank God. I mean, of course, we're out of the dairy business now anyway. What really made us decide not to be in the dairy business anymore was that they were mandating we had to put in slurry store.
Yeah.
Do you have slurry store?
Yeah, and they're getting hotter on that as well at the minute. There is talk of them wanting them to be covered. Ours is open, big lagoon. There's talk of it. I don't know whether it will come to that.
Right. Could you imagine that though? Having to cover a shit pot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They can make skins and you can put floating things.
Yeah, but it's just more money.
Yeah.
It's just more money, and then at an ever narrowing profit margin. That's the
costs as well.
Yeah, they do. But all right. Those actually are. Have you ever scratched your back on that thing?
Yeah. They're quite vicious.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When I was at I think it was in July, they had one of those in the dairy barn. I was like, oh yeah, you just get up on that thing.
They were right.
Yeah, they do. They work out pretty good. But we never had them at the farm. My grandmother never thought that they would make any sense. But
well, they're probably a bit of a luxury, perhaps. I don't know whether they're putting much milk in the tank. But the cows like them.
Yeah.
Happy cows.
Well, that's true. I think there's a lot of truth to that. Happy cows, and they do produce.
They're normally out in the field. They've been in a month longer now than I would normally have had them in.
Right. Yeah. So what's your herd average? What do they milk?
Yield 8,000 litres.
8,000 liters. No, per cow.
Yeah.
Year.
Yeah.
8,000 a year. Yeah, we did pounds. And well, I'm not going to figure it out.
No.
So you're using lime in
stored lime.
Scored lime. Scored what's
straw and like so chopped straw, and lime just to dry it.
Right.
Keep the bugs away.
Right. Well, there's not too many flies.
No, there's a few.
Yeah. No, hell, it's
Well, it's cows, isn't it?
Yeah, they're cows. You're going to have flies. So, but yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. Now I'm a little fatter than you. I actually had to squeeze through this. I think I need to. I do, but I think I'm gonna have to do something about it. My wife feeds me too good. How about you guys, huh? Huh? You're a little woolly animal, ain't you?
Ayrshire bull calf. That shouldn't be here, but because we got TB, you can't sell them.
You eat them then?
No, he will go for beef in the end.
But for you?
Possibly.
Yeah.
We do it.
Right. Well, if you can't sell them out.
Well, I'm fingers crossed we will go clear at some point.
Oh, okay.
We can.
Well, we need to.
We can move them. They can go to.
So, what they do to an American that brought a rifle to the English countryside and took out a bunch of badgers?
You'd be in trouble.
Would I be in trouble, or would you be in trouble?
Yeah, possibly me.
You?
For allowing.
Well, I didn't know he was there. Yeah, it was crazy, wild American. Look at these little guys. Oh yeah, you got nice looking calves.
Yeah.
Very clean, very nice. Yeah, they're just like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah. But that's about it. We're tiny compared to some, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but that's all right. Well, let's see your shop. I'm going to see the shop. So if you're in the Cotswold, and which I recommend, it's a very beautiful part of England. I like your fancy chickens too. They're something else.
That's Emma's.
They get along. I bet they're nasty too. Will they attack you?
Yeah, you can come with a cockroach cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Go on in.
So you got eggs and
milk. That's the essential. A bit of bacon.
if I could take that home.
Yeah,
I don't think I can.
I don't think you can.
No, I would love to. Cotswold butter.
Yeah.
I wonder how would that travel? That's processed. I could take that.
You probably could.
Yeah. I couldn't take the meat. I know that, but the butter.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what are the rules. I'm not sure.
Whatever you can get away with. That's how that goes. So you got, what is chutney?
Chutney. So what you have with a, I don't know, sandwich, pickle when it goes in a
pickles?
sandwich.
Okay. So you get your little bottle out of there.
Yeah, or a glass one.
Yeah. Oh, you got the glass.
Glass is more environmentally friendly, so.
Well, it always was, you know. Do they bring them back though?
Well, they buy it.
Oh, they buy it.
It's an honesty thing, so we've got a little card reader.
There you go.
And a money box if you want to bring cash.
We got ice cream too.
Yeah, so that's another Cotswold dairy farm, and they've got a vending machine and they do ice cream.
So you get their ice cream and put it in here. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I'll bet it is. Yeah. But no, it's a nice little shop.
It's sort of self-service and runs itself.
All right, so the milkshake station.
Yeah.
Wow, this is cute, but obviously I think there's a customer coming in, so I won't film him. But
I'll get you. Well, you have what you want.
Oh, I don't want to have it. I'm going to pay for it.
I'll let you have it.
No, I'm going to pay you for it. No, there's no. I would like to have that. I don't know if that butter would hold.
It'd be all right.
You think it would?
It'd be cold on the plane, wouldn't it? I thought.
You got a Ziploc bag in case it oozes?
We'll put it in something.
Yeah, we'll figure. I'll roll it up in a pair of pants or something, and we'll see what happens. But no,
you're right.
All right, now we just left the North Cotswold Dairy. This is Pete Ledbury in front of me here. I probably got the wrong pronunciation of it, but we're going up. We're gonna have lunch at the Diddley Squat pub, the Farmer's Dog. Last week he invited me to come on up for that, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, and he's gonna take us on a twisty road. He says, "Do you want to take the scenic route? You want to take the back British farming? Drink Hawkstone." Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. So we're gonna take the twisty roads, and if I see something, then I'll record it. But I'm hoping to get some Hawkstone lager. Just take a beer. I like beer. To the left of me is the Diddley Squat Farm. Now you can't see much. Jeremy needs to get his hedge trimmed. obviously. And you can just see over them at times, but boy, is it a beautiful sight out there. I know you're not going to see it. It ain't worth filming. Maybe you can zoom in on that. I don't know. Take a look out there. The higher you get, the better it looks, kind of a thing. And you come over and across this thing here, and you can see the same thing everywhere. This is, I can't move my camera fast enough, but whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. Bateman. I'm gonna get around. It's a sprayer. They don't. That was pretty awesome. So you do realize how narrow. That's a Toyota Hilux truck in front of me. It's a Pete's truck, and that was a self-propelled Bateman sprayer. It's big, damn big. Oh, I'd love to go metal detecting down in here. Just look at the old stone walls with the moss growing on them right there. That's all stone walls and moss. I can tell you this, when they get this thing back, look at those are old stone walls. There's an old leveled off spot up in there. There's an old quarry or something. This is neat down in here. Hemlock trees, I believe they're hemlocks. They look like hemlocks to me. It could be a different type of evergreen, but you know, I love this experience. I miss my wife and son, but this is a pretty cool experience. You see these fords and meadows, and see they've got trees planted down along that drainage or the waterway. But you see the ridge lines on that hill right there? That's from animals walking along it. That's what does that. Sheep, more than likely. You can tell the water ran pretty hard because it came down from over the top. We're in Swinbrook. Anyway, I feel like such a tourist. That guy came down through here with that sprayer. Look at this. Barely get through here with a car. And he went down through there. Could you imagine my combine going through here? I don't think it would fit. Well, oh, he came from down there. I can see the track, so that's probably where the farm is, where he came out of. But yeah, that was quite the sprayer. Quite the sprayer. They can only be, what, 3.5 meters wide, so that, what is that, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 feet wide. I don't see any sheep up in here. It's all dry lay stone in there, and then they cap it with, it's all dry lay. Perfectly done. I wish I could do this better. Little thing. Oh yeah, it is small. So we're at Diddly Squat. What is this? This is the farmer's dog. We're in the Grand Tour tent. That's what it is. But so the beef that's here, pork, beef, and obviously there's some sheep up there. They list who and where it came from. So it's all local. 11 miles away, 4 miles away, and 3.5 miles away. So what are those? What are those things?
Pork pie.
Pork pie. Yeah, we don't have that sort of thing.
With a steak and Stilton pasty. With all the sausage rolls we've got.
Wow.
Oh no, they got some on the side.
Yeah, just different stuff. Oh, there's that's a pie. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, that's a family-sized pie. That is. So the Hawkstone Lager is over there. I'm gonna have a pint later. But what we're really doing is we're gonna get a hamburger. Everything's pretty much tap and go here, right?
Yeah.
So they're merchandising pretty good.
Yeah.
But the view out there, oh, it's okay. The view out there is unbelievable. Would you consider this like the bread basket of England?
That's Cambridgeshire.
Cambridge is.
Yeah, I would say.
Or
Lincolnshire.
It's just.
It is more arable, though. More arable farming. It's a grain farming.
Right.
The southwest would be more dairy country.
Right. Yeah, dairy. They're in the U.S. They're localizing or concentrated dairy.
Yeah.
20, 30, 40,000 cow herds.
Yeah.
Thousands. It's impossible. I bet those sausages are good. I had something like that this morning. They were pretty good. Anyway, yeah, I'll film a little more outside. But at least Jeremy found something to do with his tent. Yeah, I know he said they retired it, but they didn't. So we actually got a complimentary pudding here. That was very good. I just took a bite of it before I got my hamburger. So that is the Grand Tour tent right there. So that thing, how many years did he use that tent? 5 years or something?
Probably.
Yeah, about 5 years, and they found a new use for it. And you can see better out there. Yeah, they got to get them hedges trimmed. Yeah, Jeremy needs his Lamborghini down here and just tear it all up. But beautiful countryside. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to eat that thing. And I don't know about a review, but if it's no good, I won't say anything. But if it's really good, I'll talk about it forever.
I don't know. Did you say he's here?
Yeah, he's downstairs.
Where's would like to meet?
Who's here?
He's on the
Jeremy.
He's on the
Jeremy's here?
He's eating.
He's with some select. My name is Ethan Calvert, and I'm running the Farmers Bar, the Farmers Clubhouse, and the Farmers Dog Club.
Okay, how long have you worked here?
I've been working here since we opened.
Okay.
In August 22nd. Yeah.
You like it?
It's great, yeah. I get to see a load of people, talk to
Right.
people like you.
Yeah, YouTubers coming all the time, tell you all kinds of crazy stories, right? Isn't that how it
Female
works?
pop stars.
Pop stars, yeah. Who have you seen?
I've seen Ellie Goulding.
Okay. I don't know that guy. I'm too old for that. But, so we are in the farmer's dog, obviously, and the hanging tractor. I was told it has an oil leak.
Yeah.
It does.
I think it does.
It does, yeah. Which, I don't know, oh, it does. Down there, there's a little spot on the carpet. You should take bets now as to how often it drips in a day.
I should actually.
And and you just say, okay, it's 10 pounds for a time when it drips. And, you get it, and then you give them 50% of the proceeds of what you get in a day. I guarantee you're a rich man by the end of the weekend.
I'm going to run downstairs and do it.
Yeah, but, you're going to have to, you got to put a stop-motion camera on it so that with a timestamp on it, so when it drips, and then you put it on your YouTube channel, which you should be able to start now, and, you sell raffle tickets to how often it drips in a day. But I'll bet it takes a few days before it drips, because that puddle ain't too bad. No, it's not very big. Yeah. So if you want to come have a pint by this fella, you got all kinds of stuff. I had the cider, which was very nice. And what did you have, Pete?
I had the premium lager.
Premium lager. What did you think of it?
Very good.
It was very good.
I've had a few of them.
Yeah.
Not yet, not today.
No. We had one because I got to drive, and driving on the wrong side of the road is kind of challenging to begin with. But I don't want to do it 3 sheets to the wind, so just one is fine. But downstairs is nice. Yeah, good place. Really good place. Do you know how old this place is?
The pub.
The building itself.
The building itself, I think it's got to be maybe 18th century.
Okay, 18th century. There you go. So 1700s it would be. Yeah, that's cool. We'll put him on there too. You look like you're scared.
I'm always scared.
He's shy. So we can put him on the spot, and he's like, I'm in a One Lonely Farmer video. Yeah, there you go. But nobody will ever. Well, they might come here and say, hey, I saw you on One Lonely Farmer. Yeah, and say, yeah, well, that One Lonely Farmer told me that you were going to give me 10 pounds when you recognized me. So there you go. You get 10 pounds. Anyhow, yeah, it was good talking to you. And I can't drink too many of these things because I got to drive. So have a good day.
You'll have to come back when you can drive.
The problem, but my wife doesn't drive on the wrong side of the road, or the left side of the road.
They're in the right side of the road.
The proper side. We drive on the right side. You guys drive on the proper side. I had this argument with somebody already. I said the wrong side. No, it's the proper side. I said, no, I drive on the right side. You drive on the wrong side. But No, it's all right, but it's fun though because you scare a lot of people when you got to recalibrate. So when you go to bed at night and you wake up in England, you got to go around the first roundabout at least 3 times to recalibrate. So this is the view from the farmer's dog. I think Jeremy needs to trim those hedges. Sheep out there. Tram lines. All right, so I'm back in the vehicle here. I'm going to take a drive up past the Diddley Squat Farm Shop, just because I'll show you how packed it really is on a Sunday afternoon. But I just want to say thank you to Pete Ledbury, North Cotswolds Dairy. Yeah, my tongue is kind of tied. What a great guy. Really a good time. Had a good visit with him. I bought him his lunch. He bought me a pint, and that was pretty damn nice. I enjoyed it. So I had the Hawkstone cider. It was better than expected, to be quite honest with you. Of course, I'm not drunk. I ate first, and then I had a pint, and I drank that over the course of an hour. He had to go milk cows or feed cows, and then he would milk them. But nice little dairy.
In 1 mile, turn left.
He's got a farm shop there, obviously. I showed you on the video. I bought some butter from him, and he tried to give it to me, but I just don't. Look, we're farmers, and we got to help one another out. So I bought the butter, and probably paid twice as much as what he asked for it. But but it's all right, because you know what? He took the time to take me down to the farmer's dog, and I got to see that, which was really worth it. And yeah, so there you go. Now it's my trip home, off to the airport. I got to go to the airport. I got to drop off this car, and I got to talk about the charge that they've given me on this car. It was supposed to be $139, and they charged me $599, and I don't understand why. So we're going to figure that one out, even if I have to get loud. So this is the Cotswolds. This is the view that you'll get. I should probably go down there. I think I'm going to move ahead a bit. I know the lighting isn't right for this. It's the wrong time of day. But I'm just going to walk over here. I don't want to encroach on anybody's property. But I think that it's just definitely worth noting that when you watch Clarkson's farm, if you watch Clarkson's farm, and I'm not far from Clarkson's farm, this is his view. This is what the Cotswolds are. I mean, you can look for miles way the heck out there. Here, I'm going to zoom in for you. Just way out there. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I'm going to zoom back out again. There was a guy. There's an old lady there driving her car. So that's my car right there. You got to be careful because the speed limit on this road is 60 miles an hour. And believe me, they know how to go 60 miles an hour. So here's the gates. But the view is just incredible. You see the little villages here. I'll zoom in there. There's a village that sits down in there. And I think that's that motorcycle. It's an old, I think that was a BSA. It's an old military bike, British military bike. But, yeah, you can just sit here and I don't even think you can absorb all the beauty. And this camera is definitely not doing it justice. So, I mean, as a farmer, and I look at these fields and I think, we have beautiful place in the United States. Our home is beautiful. But this is really different. Breathtaking, I should say. But this was wheat last year, and now what they've got, you can see it, it's called black grass. They call it black grass, and they have a real struggle with it. A real struggle with black grass. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing to get that under control. Different stone in here too as well. But anyway, it's everywhere, all around. Just over the hill, there's views just like this over the other side of that hill. And when I get down over the other side of that hill, it'll be more views just like that. Just beautiful. So when you come to the UK or come to England and you go to the Cotswolds or Lancashire or Cambridge or wherever it is you're going, this is what you're going to see. I mean, villages, towns, there is an encroaching development, kind of a atmosphere closer to London and the bigger towns. But if you look right across here, and I'm going to point this out to you. Let me zoom in here real quick. I'm going to point right there at the tip of my finger. There has got to be 1,000 sheep on that field. There has got to be 1,000 sheep on that field. Unbelievable. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get on down the road here a little bit to the next destination, which I'm not sure what it is, but pretty soon I got to head to the airport. I have to leave this area by about 4 o'clock to be at the drop-off for 6. To be at the airport by 6:30, to get on an airplane by 7:45, to be in the air by 8:30. So there you go. And that's what we're doing.